Alright runners, quick question here. How accurate is your heart rate data really? Because if your watch is lying to you by even 5 to 10 beats, that could totally mess up your workouts. And that means more lactate, more fatigue, and honestly, slower gains. Today I'm breaking down why I've used this little thing, the Coros Heart Rate Monitor, and why it just might be one of the best investments for your running, especially if you're serious about training smart. But I'll also share the downsides to this thing because, let's face it, it's not perfect, so stick around and enjoy the video. Right, so first off, why did I even buy this? Honestly, I keep seeing runners like Philly Bowden, Cole Gibbons, Ben is Running, and loads of other social media running influencers using this exact strap. Plus a ton of elite runners such as Jakob Ingebrigtsen are spotted during workouts wearing this. And it's not just the hype. Wrist-based heart rate data is notoriously flaky and inaccurate, especially when you're doing interval work, fartleks, or it's cold outside. I was seeing spikes or random drops in heart rate that made no sense. It's kind of annoying when you're trying to nail a workout such as a threshold session at 175 beats per minute and your watch says you're going at 130 and then the next minute you're going at 190, all in the matter of 20 seconds. Why it's good. However, the Coros Heart Rate Monitor fixes that problem. It uses an optical sensor that sits on your arm perfectly, which honestly gets way more stable blood flow than your wrist heart rate. It connects to your watch or phone super easily with Bluetooth or Ant+. And it's compatible with most brands, not just Coros. So the main thing is the data is way more consistent. When I'm doing threshold runs, it locks on my heart rate within a few seconds and basically stays glued there, unless I actually pick the pace or the effort up. It's also rechargeable. You get up to 38 hours of training on a single charge on this thing. That is a lot of workouts. Guys, this is your quick reminder just to press that subscribe button right there. It would really help me out a ton because I spend hours editing these videos and it's literally for free because most of you guys who are watching this are not subscribed. So just press that and back to the video. Now, how do I use this specifically? Well, the answer is threshold sessions. When I'm running at or just below lactate threshold, like 5 times 5 minutes or a 5 kilometer tempo, I want to be right around 175 beats per minute, not drifting up into the 185 territory, where I'd start accumulating too much lactate. With the Coros Heart Rate Monitor, I can actually trust the heart rate number that it's giving me. It helps me keep things controlled, so I'm not accidentally turning a threshold workout into a VO2 max workout, which would sabotage recovery and long-term gains. Why it's better than wrist heart rate? Look, wrist sensors are decent for easy runs, but once you sweat a lot or it gets cold or the strap is loose, then the data is pretty inaccurate, it's fair to say. I've even had my wrist heart rate say I was at 120 beats per minute once, when I was absolutely dying, redlining at probably like 190. But with this on my arm, it is super trustworthy. The downsides. Alright, but it's not perfect. Number 1, you have to remember to charge it. I've nearly headed out the door and found it dead. 2, it's another thing just to put on. If you're already wearing headphones or you're wearing a watch, then it's just probably too many things to think about. And lastly, it's not cheap. It's around 70 to 80 pounds or 80 to $90. So it's definitely an investment. Why I still love it. But honestly, I think it's worth it. It gives me a peace of mind that my workouts are truly at the right intensity. And that means I can actually execute my training that I set for myself. Not overcook it and ruin the next day's run. Or undercook it and get no benefit. So who should get this? If you're doing serious threshold workouts, or if you're in a marathon training block, or if you just want to dial in your easy days properly, I'd say this is a brilliant upgrade. If you're only jogging a couple of times a week for just general health, then maybe it's not actually that worth it. So yeah, that's my honest take on the Coros Heart Rate Monitor. More accurate than wrist heart rate data ever was. Super easy to pair with your phone, and it just takes my training to the next level, and I'm sure it will also do for you. So if you've got any questions, drop them in the comments and then I'll answer them as much as I can. So guys, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure also just to like and subscribe. So I'll leave that all for now and see you in the next one. Bye.